Good afternoon and welcome to South Sound Stadium, home of the Oly Town Artesians, for today's pivotal matchup between Lane United and your Oly Town Artesians. Today's match is a renewal of a rivalry that started last season with two memorable matches, one in the driving rain of Eugene, won by Lane United, and a tie that took place at Black Hills with Lane's goalkeeper scoring a desperate goal in the last kick of the game off a free kick. Oly Town comes into the match licking their wounds after a 5-0 defeat to Ballard FC on Friday up in Interbay Stadium. That win solidified Ballard's stranglehold on the Northwest Division, looking to make it back to the playoffs for the second straight year. The middle of the pack of the division is jammed with Oly Town leading the way with 9 points, trailed closely by CFC Atletico with 7 and Lane with 6. As we move to the second half of the season, the matchups become more important in terms of playoff berths and seedings. A win today gives the Artesians some breathing room in the division, with two matchups looming on the horizon against CFC Atletico. So today's match is vitally important to the Artesians. Last week, the Artesian men and women played a doubleheader here at South Sound Stadium. The men played United PDX. The women played CFC Atletica, and both came away victorious in the doubleheader. Let's take a look at the highlights from both of those matchups. Good step up there by Valchev. And now it's flicked on for Peretti, and he can fly. Peretti gets a touch to it, taken down by the keeper, and that's going to be a penalty, and that could be a red card. We'll see what the official does here. He's reaching to the pocket. He pulls out. Lanier trying to get resituated. Don't know if he has any cobwebs in his head or not. But Peretti going to look to finish what he started here as he steps up from the spot. Gets ready to run up with the right-footed shot. Referee blows the whistle, makes the point, and Peretti shoots and scores! Chris Peretti! And the Artesians jump up early. It's 1-0. Really made your mark on this club, and I think you're going to be missed a lot. Oh, the ball comes, a beautiful ball. Laid off for Wade, and Wade puts it in the back of the net. Desmond Wade makes it 2 for the Artesians. And here come the dancing and the celebration, and the Artesians double their lead. It's now 2-0 Oly Town over United PDX. Not much time left here today, I can't imagine. And the referee puts the whistle to his lips, blows it 3 times, and that's going to do it for today's game, as the Oly Town Artesians come away victorious yet again, winning 2-0 over United PDX and taking their record to 3-1-0 on the season and stay in second place in the Northwest Division of the USL2. There it was, the Oly Town Artesians men winning 2-0 over United PDX in a big matchup for them. They improved to 3-1 on the season after that win, but like I mentioned before, a defeat to Ballard on Friday knocked them back down to earth a little bit. A 5-0 defeat is nothing to celebrate, and today they'll look to right the ship against Lane United. Let's take a look at the starting 11 for your Oly Town Artesians. Couple new faces in the lineup today for Oly Town. Starters, number 1, goalkeeper Charlie Landfear. Number 2, captain Jack Slaus. Left back, number 3, Gabe Fernandez. Newcomer Federico Russo from Caracas, Venezuela. will be starting today for Oly Town. Number 10, Gil de la Luz. Number 11, Desmond Wade. Number 13, Connor Tolan. Number 15, Tegan Eldridge. Number 16, Trevor Thompson getting the start up top for the Oly Town Artesians. Newcomer, number 18, Gavin Moons. And number 26, Cameron Miller. Those are your starters for today's matchup, as the Oly Town Artesians will be taking on Lane United here at South Sound Stadium. And this is where we stand, Lane United versus Oly Town. Excuse me, second place in the Northwest Division at stake. CFC Atletico plays United PDX later this evening from John Chambers Field in Salem. Now let's take a quick break as we get ready for the procession of the starters and the national anthem. We'll be back to bring you the first half of action here from South Sound Stadium. You're watching Oly Town Artesian Soccer on the Artesians Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to the broadcast. As I mentioned last week, 2 games took place here. The women defeated CFC Atletica soundly 3-0. Let's take a quick look at those highlights before we get going here in the USL2. Take it away, Brandon. Now Mariah Lee, Kemp and Lee. It's going to fall to Lee. Lee cuts it inside, plays it in, back, score! It's a goal for McKenna Martinez! Mariah Lee with the beautiful footwork, passes back across the face of goal and finds McKenna Martinez wide open, who shoots it into the back of the net, and the Artesians up early here in the second half get the goal they needed. It's 1-0, Oly Town on top. Corner kick coming up now for the Artesians. Maddie Kemp gonna stand over this one. But all joking aside, I think that this is a good opportunity for the community to come together and support this club. This ball comes in, it's gonna be into the back of the net, it's an Olympico! Wow. Maddie Kemp with the Olympico into the back of the goal.
Snuck that in.
Right through the hands of the keeper, Herbert, and Maddie Kemp makes up for the one off the post just a couple minutes ago. And that goes in. It's 2-0 Oly Town. Her feet, Maddie Kemp chasing now, putting pressure on and wins the ball away from the keeper. Maddie Kemp forces the turnover. Maddie Kemp with the shot of the score! Maddie Kemp puts her stamp on this game, forcing the giveaway and rifling it past the keeper, Herbert, to make it 3-0 Oly Town. Let's make it 4 wins out of 5 as the Artesians maintain their stranglehold here on the Northwest Division. Welcome back to South Sound Stadium. My name is John McLamory, bringing you the action today and every day. Let's quickly meet the players for Eugene's Lane United. In keeper, number 1, Brandon Limes. Number 2, Robin Terry. Number 5, Michael Hatcher. Number 6, Landon Sloan. Number 7, Hugo Rodriguez. Number 8, Ethan Dowd. Number 10, Wade Muttit. Number 14, Haruya Iwasaki. Number 17, Luke Walters. Number 21, Tommy Case. He's the captain. And rounding it out, number 44, Derek Jones Jr. Those are the starters for Lane United. Dressed in the all-red tonight, taking on Oly Town in the all-white Forma Construction jerseys. Getting ready to renew their acquaintances here with each other from South Sound Stadium on a beautifully, partly cloudy, sunny, warmish kind of spring day here in the South Sound. Officials for today: center official Yannick Ruffus, AR1 Owen Mitchell, AR2 Nicholas Duncan, and the 4th official Taylor Vans. Those are the officials for today's matchup. In the Northwest Division of the USL2, and it's going to be Wade Muttit out of Crowthorne, England, who's going to take the ball at the center circle for Lane United. And we are just about ready to get underway as the Rudy theme song plays in the background. We are ready to slay the dragon that is Lane United. I could listen to this theme for hours on loop and never get tired of it. And let's hope that it rubs off on the Artesians in the right way. Coming out in a 4-4-2 with Lane United playing a 4-1-2-2-1. And it's a quick start. Trevor Thompson wins it for the Artesians out wide. It's Tegan Eldridge. He makes the ball played up for Wade. Is going to be cleared out by Lane United. And we are back underway. Jack Slouse with the big header finds Gil De La Luz with number 2, Robin Terry, climbing all over the back of him. And that's going to be the first foul of the game, as I forgot to start the clock, so we're a little bit late, but that's all right. It's Cameron Miller now on it. Long ball, looking for the run of Thompson, but it's out of his reach. Played in the middle. Unable to control it is the newcomer, Connor Tolan. Not so much the newcomer, but back in the starting lineup he is. Ball goes out of play. Throw in number 1 for Lane. Ball played in to Ethan Dowd. He gets away from his defenders, plays it up for Muttit. Cleared out by Gabe Fernandez. Wade chasing. Long ball cleared up. Slouse lets it go over his head. And it goes into the hands of Lanfear. He gets his first touch of the day. Slouse always quick to recover, and does a good job of sliding his body in between the defender or the offensive player and the ball. All the time, that's what he does best. This time it's Landon Sloan who wins it strongly for Lane United. They pick up possession once again. Chested over to Tommy Case, the captain out of Eugene, Oregon, played at UMass and now is on his way to University of Alabama, Birmingham. He was with the squad last year, just a solid player for Lane United out of Eugene, Oregon. This time the official gets in the way and Yannick Ruffus brings the ball back. It's going to be a drop for Lane as he got himself in the way of the play. So restart coming up for the team in red. Crowd starting to file in here to South Sound Stadium. Don't forget to check out the website, olytownfc.com. Take a look at getting tickets for this Friday's upcoming charity auction, the Oly Soccer Foundation auction and dinner event at the Oly Ballroom. Gates open at 6:30. Dinner catered by Well 80 and Casamia. Don't forget, go pick up your tickets, $40. You can also enter to win a Caribbean Cruise raffle. The one prize you don't need to be present to win. You can buy your raffle tickets online as well. Lots of other fun prizes, golfing outings, weekend at Harstein Island, some pro soccer tickets, pro sports tickets, a goalkeeping lesson from Tommy Dutra, South Sound's own, Timberline High School, currently the Sounders goalkeeping coach. Wade wins it. He's going to go out of play, throwing deep in lane territory for Tegan Eldridge. He's going to make the throw in. Don't forget, pick up your Father's Day specials, the hoodies, 20% off at the website. Other merchandise available as well. Ball broken up, this time won by Federico Russo, Fetty as he's known, out of Caracas, Venezuela. Played for Iona University, the Gales, out in New York for college. And there's Gavin Moons with his first touch of the game. Gavin Moons, a youth player, Filipino youth national team. Good crossover. It's Thompson. Trevor Thompson with the shot that goes just wide off the outside of his boot. He had a step on the defender, just couldn't get it into the back of the net. And Brandon Limes is going to come away with the goal kick. But once again, Trevor Thompson showing how much of a game changer he can be with that speed he possesses on the wing. Good build-up by the Artesians to make that happen, and a good timed run by Thompson. First shot of the game goes for the Artesians. Now the ball headed out wide. It's Terry, Robin Terry, with a long ball that took a crazy spin. I don't know what happened. That thing knuckled and hit off the post. Lanphier thought it was a cross, and that thing just knuckled back towards the goal, and that almost went into the back of the net. Lane United with possession now. We had some clock malfunctions yet again up here. Iwasaki with it now for Lane. Plays it across the field for his defensive teammate, Michael Hatcher. Long ball. Trying to get on the feet of Ethan Dowd, just out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in coming up for Gabe Fernandez. Fernandez, the UW commit, but he still has one more year of high school in him at South Kitsap. Solidifying his role as a starter for this Artesians team, holding down this left back position like a seasoned vet, and he's only 17. You can see why he's so well sought after in the soccer world for his skills. Lane United resets. It's Dowd. Wade now chasing. Hatcher gets it to Dowd. And now Iwasaki able to push forward. And a collision between Terry and Fernandez. And it's Fernandez who comes away a little worse for wear, and he's holding that leg, and it's not looking good for young Mr. Fernandez. And just like last week, Andrew Martin from Washington Orthopedic Center getting some work early here. Unfortunately for Fernandez, going to take a look at things. We're going to take a quick break while he's assessed on the field, and we'll be back right after this. We are back live from South Sound Stadium, and unfortunately, it looks to be a pretty severe one for Gabe Fernandez. He can't put any weight on that left foot. He's being helped off by Jack Slouse and Andrew Martin, our trainer. Robin Terry coming over to give him some love. He knows he didn't do anything on purpose. It's just a soccer play, but he's going to need to be substituted out, and it's going to be number 23 coming in for him. That's Keegan York coming in for the Artesians, and that's a blow. I just got done talking about how good of a job that that Fernandez has been doing, and it's just unfortunate. He's getting that knee looked at, and he looks to be in a lot of pain. Let's hope for the best for young Mr. Fernandez and hope it's nothing more than a stinger or a dead leg. But back to the action we go. Lanphier out wide finds Eldridge. Eldridge with room to run. Finds Thompson sprinting down the wing. It gets cleared off by the defender, but it's deemed to be off of Thompson's leg and out for a goal kick. So York in for Fernandez. And that is a blow to this Artesians team. Restart coming up from Limes. Still Limes with it. Keegan York out of University of Washington also played his high school ball at Auburn High School up in Auburn, Washington. Trained with AFC Ajax of the Eredivisie in Netherlands. I actually am wearing their jersey today as we speak. He did some training with them, and now a ball that frees Muttit. He was clear and onside, but he could not reach it, and Lanphier just goes and grabs it. I'm still looking down at Fernandez. He looks to be a little bit better down there. Bad giveaway here that could have been something, but York got a foot to it, and it fell into the hands of Lanphier. And another restart coming up on the far side. Into the middle, another giveaway. This time it's Lane United who came away with a bad touch by Wade that's going to lead to a turnover and a free kick coming up for Lane United. Just sloppy on the ball right now. The Artesians not able to string together a lot of good passes here. Hatcher with it over to Iwasaki. Now it's Tommy Case with it. Case played up, headed by Slouse out, but held in by Muttit. Muttit still with it. Still Muttit. Case now finds Dowd alone with the cross. Headed out by Eldridge nicely. Held in, though, by Hatcher. He plays it up. Out wide to Rodriguez. On the far side, it's Derek Jones Jr. And then resetting from the back. Here comes Lane United once again getting started. And played out an unforced error by Lane United. Trying to work the edges, just ran out of room on the far side. It's going to be a throw-in for Oly Town. Wade lets the ball go, gets past Hatcher. Still Wade with it. Plays it into the middle. It's going to be played off the back of Hatcher and out for a throw-in in the attacking area for Oly Town. Right in front of the Mi Pueblo Express party van. I'm just going to call that the party trailer because I would definitely have a party if I had that trailer. Call it a taco party, whatever you want to call it, but it would be good. So a throw in for Thompson near the corner flag. Lots of open space in the box. He plays it in to Russo. Russo back to Moons. Russo still with it. Still Russo comes away from the double team into the middle. Bodied off the ball by Jones. Won back by the Artesians. It's Slaus who wins it to Russo. Russo to Eldridge out wide. It's Thompson. Eldridge cuts it in to the middle, and nobody could get there. Wade was closest, but it goes into the hands of Brandon Limes, and a quick restart off the hands of Limes, and it's Case all the way in Oly territory already. Into the middle, Dowd with plenty of room. Diagonal ball looking for Muttet, broken up by Slaus, and the Artesians come away. Held in by Rodriguez, and it's played all the way back to the keeper with Wade chasing. Teams look evenly matched here through the first couple minutes of the game. A poor backheel decision there by Russo. Gives the ball away. And it's going to be Muttet who comes away with it into the middle. Bodied off nicely by Russo as Walters looked to get the shot away, and Russo tracked all the way back from the midfield to block him off the ball. And making up for the bad pass that led to the breakout was Federico Russo. And he came back and saved the day for the Artesians. So Eldridge now on the far sideline. Gets it in to Moons. Moons can't control it. It's going to be held by Lane. It's Terry. Robin Terry out of Cape Town, South Africa. Had the ball as a handball, though, whistled on Ethan Dowd, and it's going to be a turnover and a free kick coming up for the Artesians from the 20-yard line. Looks like Slaus might have taken that right or left back position with Cameron Miller sliding into the middle. Cameron Miller is big. I think he's 6'4". Well suited to be a central defender. Iwasaki heads away. Slaus plays up. It's going to be Tolan who comes away with it, looking for De La Luz. Couldn't get it, but it's going to be won back again by the Artesians, but only as far as Dowd, and the ping-pong game continues as this ball goes back and forth between the 20s, and this time it's going to be Miller who shields the ball off and allows Lamphere to kick it. Out of play for a throw. Dowd wearing the headband, taken off the ball nicely by Connor Tolan. And he makes the steal. Out wide, it's Thompson. Eldridge with the long ball. Nobody there to chase it for Oly Town. Played off the head of Connor Tolan. And we can't afford more injuries here early in this game, as we've already lost Gabe Fernandez to an apparent left leg injury. Not going to speculate on anything. He looks to be okay down there on the bench. Just unable to continue. This ball played out of bounds. Another just bad giveaway. These teams both playing a little tight right now, maybe knowing what's at stake here. Oly Town could get some breathing room between them and second place, or them in third place, I should say, as Thompson chases. And he's going to win a corner as he plays it off the legs of Hatcher, and it's going to go out for a corner, the first corner of the day for the Artesians. And now the big body's coming up in the form of Keegan York and Cameron Miller. Crowd getting into it a little bit here at South Sound. The in-swinger plays all the way over everybody. He's going to go out for a throw-in from deep in the zone. Nobody there, just a powerful shot there, or cross by Thompson goes out of play for a throw. Quickly taken. Almost played out for another corner, but Iwasaki recovered. Held in. It's going to be Russo. Plays it out to Moons. Gavin Moons, a Filipino youth national team player. Played for the Azcal's development team in the Philippines. Just 19 years old. Making his Artesians debut. So free kick given up. It's going to be Wade Muttit. Nope, he's going to walk away from it. It's going to end up being number 17, Luke Walters. Another Englishman, this man from Nottingham, England. Plays at Kansas Wesleyan University. He's going to stand over this ball. High line by the defense. He's going to just chip it over them. Look for a head of a teammate. Just chipped up. Headed out by Miller and cleared by the defense, and Gill able to control it. He's pushed down by Walters, and that's going to be a free kick. Good job by Gill. Shield the ball. I don't know if that was a foul or not, but he went down and the referee called it, and it's going to be a giveaway. I think Coach Liviu Bird also didn't think that was a foul either, as he had a little sly grin on his face down there looking at the Lane United bench. And now another giveaway, this time by Russo, and it's going to be Cameron Miller who comes in with the last gasp defense as Derek Jones Jr. almost got past him. But Miller able to break up the breakaway. 20th minute of play here from South Sound Stadium. Oly Town Artesians and Lane United knotted up at 0. Best chance of the game so far, Trevor Thompson with a breakaway shot on the outside of his boot that just sliced to the outside of the goal. Looking for a run from Wade just out of his reach. That with Tegan Eldridge with the delivery just out of the reach of Desmond Wade. And Brandon Limes comes away with it. Brandon Limes with a sweet goalkeeper kit as well. Nice coral blue with the orange. It's just a nice looking kit. And now Gill with the pressure forces the clearance by Limes out to midfield, headed out by Eldridge. Out for a throw. Far sideline, it's Walters taking the throw into Muttit. Taken off the feet by Miller into the middle, given away, and Terry comes away with it. Into the middle now once again, and then back outside to Tommy Case. Diagonal run by Derek Jones Jr. Beautiful ball by Case. Jones Jr. could not get around Eldridge, and he takes it off his feet, plays it out for a throw. The Oly Town defense playing extremely well today early, not allowing anything easy inside the box. Long throw coming up, directing traffic on the far side is Walters. Long ball into the box, headed on by Jones Jr., but cleared out by Oly Town. And then played all the way back to the keeper, Limes, and Lane United will reset. Lanfear clears it out, held in by Lane. Oly can't get it out of their zone right now. Derek Jones Jr. gets past Eldridge, and he's got room. Eldridge tracks back and wins the ball. No, they give a penalty. Eldridge called for the penalty on Derek Jones Jr., and that came out of nowhere. And it's going to be Eldridge who comes away committing the foul on the far side of the box, and not what Oly Town needed to see. And it's going to be Wade Muttet who's going to step up to the spot to try to give Lane United the lead. About midway through the first half of play. Referee Yannick Roffus giving instructions to Charlie Lanfear. Says don't jump in the box early, guys. And it's going to be Muttet who's going to take the right-footed shot here. We'll see how this plays out. Run up, coming. Muttet, the shot saved by Lanfear, rebound, score. Charlie Lanfear blocked the initial one, but the rebound came right back to Wade Muttet, and it goes in the back of the net for a goal. It's 1-0 Lane United. So Wade Muttet able to convert the penalty early in the first half, and Lane United jumps out to a 1-0 lead over Oly Town. And now Oly's got their work cut out for them. Thompson and De La Luz switching sides now. Good cut back there by York. Or Miller, excuse me, over to York. Russo finds Slaus. And the ball's taken off his feet. It's going to be a throw-in coming for Oly Town off the foot of Jack Slaus. So a break for Oly Town there. AR didn't make a signal, and the referee was forced to call it. Another throw coming up for Oly Town, this time deeper in the zone. Slaus going to step up and take this one as well. Plays it into Wade. Wade makes the turn. Can't control it. Dowd comes away with it. Headed out, but only as far as Case, but Slaus tracks back to win it. And now it's on the feet of Fede Russo. He plays it out wide to Gill. It's behind him. He's got to track back to get it. Still Gill with it. Loses it, but goes to Eldridge. Held in. Wade wins it. No foul called there as he goes down. Looks like a slip. And now another diagonal ball. This time for Thompson, just out of his reach as Brandon Limes came out to make the play and grab it before Thompson could get there. And once again, Lane United playing it from deep in their own area to get things started. Case to Muttet, the goal scorer. Diagonal ball. Broken up by Eldridge. Eldridge into the middle, finds Wade. Heavy touch, loses the ball. And it's going to be played out by Walters as he clears it all the way out, but Oly Town regains possession. Another giveaway, and Lane United now comes away with the ball. Oly Town just unable to get a foothold in this game right now. Possession being dominated by Lane United early. Tolan now chasing. Limes with it. Plays it the middle. To Sloan and now to Hatcher. And Hatcher, the nifty little backheel to himself as Gil de la Luz was charging. And now Lane United looks to break out. Here comes Hugo Rodriguez into the middle. Muttet gives it away. It's to Moons. Gavin Moons out wide. It's going to be played for an Oly throw-in. Slouse looking to go. Quick throw into Thompson. Thompson puts on the Jets. Forces Terry to make a play. It goes out for another throw. I'd like to thank the South Mason Youth Soccer program for being here as ball kids, as well as Unified High School Sports. They will be out at halftime as Thompson comes away with it. Can't get it. Stolen away once again by Lane United. Cleared out. Header's going to be won by Miller. Make that York. But it's going to be a ball that falls looking for Muttit, but it's going to be Miller who steps up to take it for Oly Town. And the Artesians coming back away on the front foot. Now it's Gil De La Luz on the overlap. Ball played to him. He wins it, keeps it in play into the middle for Wade, but only finds the feet of Limes. And Limes able to get a hand to it to win the ball as Wade went in. Referee having a chat with Desmond Wade as he went in a little heavy. And now another giveaway, this time Tolan trying to get it. Case. And then it was Rodriguez who played it back to Iwasaki. And now Hatcher restarting on the far sideline. Oh, and Jones Jr. with a nifty move, but unable to control it. Now it's played into the middle for Tolan. Connor Tolan with 4 men on him. Over to Moons. Gavin Moons finds Wade. Out wide, it's Tegan Eldridge. Building from the middle, it's Russo. Miller chips it up for Tolan. Tolan, though, plays it off his shoulder and can't control it. It's going to go out for a throw. Going back the other way. Long throw into Limes. Just holding the ball right now as we're in the 30th minute of play here from South Sound Stadium. The sun has gone away. It is now an overcast spring day. Tiny bit of a breeze, just comfortable, very nice. Now another giveaway. This time the Artesians come away with it. De La Luz. And a foul is going to be called. As Cameron Miller wins the ball, and he's going to play more of a central forward position now. Looks like he's migrated up pitch. A versatile player that can play numerous different positions. It's going to be Russo with the free kick. Diagonal ball, looks for the head of him, can't find it. It's going to be Slouse, plays it across, and it's going to be a goal! Keegan York put it on the board, and the Artesians tie this one up. A beautiful free kick from Russo finds the head of Miller. Then Slouse puts the header over the goalkeeper's head. And it's Keegan York with his first goal of the season for the Artesians. And we are back on level terms. Oly Town 1, Lane United 1. So give the assist to Jack Slouse off the head. And we are leveled up again. Terry gives it away. Held in by Thompson, plays it up, but he continues to run with it. It's Thompson into the middle for Wade, just off the back of his feet. And clattered in from behind as Russo goes down. Ethan Dowd just came in from behind and took out the knee of Fede Russo. And he's still down. Free kick in a good spot for the Artesians, but I think the concern moves more towards the left knee of Fede Russo. He gets up. He's walking a little gingerly down there, but having already lost one player to an apparent knee injury, you can't lose another one. And he looks to be okay. And it's going to be a free kick now coming up from just outside the 18. Well, 10 yards outside the 18. Tolan and De La Luz standing over it. Surveying, seeing what they can do here. Already scoring off a one set piece just a couple minutes ago. And it's going to be Connor Tolan who's going to take a right-footed ball into the middle off the head of Miller. And it goes right into the hands of Brandon Limes. Couldn't get enough on it to really pressure the keeper. But seeing how dominant in the air the Artesians have been in this first half, you can look for more of that as this game progresses. Lanfear plays all the way off his line. Clears into the middle. He's got to track back, though, as he's out of position as Lane United comes away. Derek Jones Jr. into the middle, plays it, finds Dowd. Dowd chips it, blocked by Russo. And it's going to be won this time by De La Luz. But he gives it away. Clean tackle by Dowd into the middle. It's Case, lays it off for Jones, who takes a shot but just scuffed it off the bottom of his boot and couldn't get it on frame. Now it's going to be won by the Artesians, but only as far as Lane, and they get it back one more time. Tommy Case cuts it in, left-footed ball. Played back, it's going to be Dowd. And the Artesians defense holds firm and pushes Lane all the way back to their own side of the field. Long ball played, looking for Dowd, goes out of bounds. Over the touchline is going to be a throw-in, and Jack Slouse taking it. Desmond Wade comes away, tackled and fouled by Landon Sloan. And another free kick coming up for Oly Town. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. My name is John McGlamory, bringing you the action today. And every day the Artesians are live at South Sound Stadium. Long ball looking for De La Luz, but he's going to be called offside as the AR puts the flag up and stops that run in its tracks. Don't forget to head to the website, olytownfc.com. You can check out the schedule, get tickets for upcoming matches. You can buy tickets for the Oly Soccer Federation or Oly Soccer Foundation Gala coming up Friday at the Olympia Ballroom. Tickets are $40. You can buy them at the door. You can buy them ahead of time. Going to be catered by Well 80 and Casamia. Thanks to Chris Knutson and everybody down at Well 80 and Casamia for stepping up and providing meals for the masses at the Oly Ballroom. You can win lots of prizes too, a live auction, Tom Dutra goalkeeper session, goalkeeping coach of the Seattle Sounders, Timberline High School grad. Harstein Island getaway, golf at Capital City, pro sports tickets, and much, much more. And don't forget, you can also purchase raffle tickets for the Tropical Cruise. You don't need to be present to win that. You can buy those tickets online as well. Robin Terry on the breakout, headed out and cleared. Jack Slouse with it now into the middle. Finds Russo. Russo out wide as Wade got stepped on, no call. It's going to go out for a throw. Iwasaki looked like he got into the back of Wade and no call. But as a throw-in, nevertheless, Robin Terry standing over it. Terry plays at Corbin University down there in Eugene. Now Muttet on top of it, made a good run, gets the ball. Now it's Jones on the overlap. Derek Jones Jr. back to Muttet in the box. Double team comes, it's played across, and it's broken up and stolen by Trevor Thompson. As Moons goes down, it's going to be Oly Town on the break. It's a diagonal ball looking for Thompson, but Robin Terry able to come back and thwart the attack before it could get going. And another foul, this time against Russo on Dowd. 38th minute of play here from South Sound Stadium. 1-1 the score. A penalty by Wade Muttet put Lane United up on the board, but the headed goal by the substitute Keegan York leveled things up at 1, and that's where we stand now, 38 minutes into this match. Long ball played out into the feet of Terry off the rebound. He can't win it, but it's going to be held in by Lane United and Tommy Case. Case with a beautiful looping ball into the box. Muttet gets on the end of it. He dribbles around a few people. Still Muttet chips it up, but it's not going anywhere. And Trevor Thompson clears it with Wade chasing. Wade still chasing. Headed back to Limes, though, by Iwasaki. And Lane United comes back. Hugo Rodriguez out of Madrid, Spain. Now Iwakuma out of Tokyo, Japan. Big international contingent on this team. South Africa, Spain, England, and Japan all represented here by Lane United. And now Russo got tangled up on the ball, but able to control it, win it back, and Lamphere clears it out. Now Landon Sloan couldn't get it onto the feet of Hatcher, goes out of play for a throw-in. Landon Sloan out of Raleigh, North Carolina, plays his collegiate soccer at Creighton University in Omaha, Nebraska. The Blue Jays turning themselves into a Division I powerhouse. Now De La Luz into the middle. It's Moons diagonally to Thompson. Controls it off the chest. Cuts it back inside. Thompson into the middle. Plays it over for Gill. Cuts it to Wade. Wade with the volley that goes high. Just couldn't get the right balance. It was a good effort by Wade, just out of his reach just a bit, and it goes over the head of everybody and out for a goal kick. Oly Town trying to take their chances here as some giveaways deep in the zone are affecting things. And now another giveaway here as the backwards pass by Sloan could have been disaster, but Hatcher able to come back and win it for Lane. Now it's Case, Tommy Case. Gets past Slouse into the middle, saved by Lamphere. What a save by Charlie Lamphere, as that was a rocket that went right into the goal mouth, and Lamphere there to block it. Trouble not over yet, though. And now you can say it is, as Moons comes away with it. But given right back as Robin Terry, now playing on the left side, wins it. And shepherded out, and a Muttet getting a talking to after that aggressive play on Cameron Miller. But it was out for a goal kick. 42nd minute of play here from South Sound Stadium. Keegan York, the goal scorer, plays it out wide. It's laid off for Moons. Moons out wide to Gil De La Luz. Russo can't control it. Lane comes away with it again. Hatcher. Iwasaki out of Fort Wayne State, or Fort Hays State. Not Fort Wayne State, Fort Hays State, Colorado. Slouse couldn't get a foot to it. Tommy Case gets it on the far side. Played into the middle again. Chested back, and it's going to be Lanphier. Comes away with it. That ball dangerously close to hitting Cameron Miller's arm in the box, but it did not take place. And Oly Town to restart. Tolan tried to lay it off, but it was given away. And Ethan Dowd comes away with it again for Lane United. Lane putting waves of pressure on this Oly Town defense. Hatcher finds Sloan in the middle. Played back to Hatcher, into the middle for Terry. Ball broken up by Thompson, won by Slouse, into the middle. Now it's Russo. Russo back out wide for Slouse, couldn't get it to him. Goes out of play, and the pressure continues by Lane United. Don't forget Father's Day hoodie special, 20% off at the merchandise store, at the website. Scarves, 15% off. Go see the merchandise page at olytownfc.com. Moon's taken down by Dowd after a giveaway, and another free kick coming up for Oly Town. As we've hit 45 minutes, we are now into stoppage time here in half number one. Score leveled at 1 apiece. Wade Muttit with the PK. Keegan York with the equalizing header for Oly Town. And now Thompson on the wing with some room to move. Thompson cuts it inside, cuts it to the outside, into the middle, blocked off the line by Hatcher, kept in by Terry, and played all the way back to midfield where Keegan York maintains possession. Muttit with a pull down that wasn't called. That guy's getting all over the place. But once again, Trevor Thompson with space on the wing. Gets past Terry, but the touch lets him down, and it goes out for a goal kick. Referee letting a lot of things go here in the first half on both sides. But nothing malicious has happened, so I can see why he's doing that. Just let the boys play. Iwasaki now with it for Lane United. Long ball. Headed out. Back to midfield by Keegan York. It's Dowd who comes away with it. Plays it to Rodriguez, who keeps it in play. Terry flicks it back to Hatcher. Wade chasing. Hatcher makes the turn. Plays it into the feet of the offensive player and loses out. But Lane comes away with it again. Now it's Hugo Rodriguez on the near side. Plays the ball into the middle. Lanphier steps up and strongly grabs it. Quickly resets to Gavin Moons. And now Connor Tolan in the middle. But it's going to be Hugo Rodriguez, who's running all over the pitch right now, who wins it. Back for Lane United. Gavin Moons with a good tackle forces the ball out of play. Throw in far side for Lane United. We'll have a little bit of time here for the injury to Gabe Fernandez in the first half. Hatcher out wide. Derek Jones Jr. could not hold it. He plays for University of Portland Pilots. Hasn't made an appearance yet due to injuries at a Slidell, Louisiana. I have been there before. And the referee is going to blow the whistle there, and a quickly moving first half comes to an end. The score, Oly Town 1, Lane United 1. The Artesians pulled one back after an early penalty kick and we go into the locker room tied up, and we'll be back to bring you the second half of action here from South Sound Stadium right after this halftime break. You're watching Oly Town Artesian Soccer on the Artesians Broadcasting Network.
My husband.
Oh, we got eggnog once, didn't we?
Yep.
What can I get started for you?
The smashed Phil chicken bites and the white with cider.
Cider, yeah. We just got root beer and fries. It's kind of a treat. I wanted to try that. It's really good.
You can try out a new place. This place looks awesome.
We have really good Brussels sprouts here. They're taught. Let's do 2 artesians.
Ooh, can I get a Leopold? my husband.
Oh, we got eggnog once, didn't we?
Yep.
What can I get started for you?
The smashed Phil chicken bites and the white with cider.
Cider, yeah. We just got root beer and fries. It's kind of a treat. I wanted to try that. It's really
So
fun.
maybe we could try out a new place. This place looks awesome.
We have really good Brussels sprouts here. They're taught thoroughly. Let's do 2 artesians.
Ooh, can I get a Leopold?
Welcome back to South Sound Stadium, where we look to bring you the second half of action here between the Oly Town Artesians and Lane United, knotted up at 1 apiece. My name is John McLamory, bringing you the action today and every day the Artesians play here at South Sound Stadium. Referee counting some players, checking his watch, and away we go for the second half of play. Artesians with the ball to start. Cleared out by Iwasaki, held in now by Trevor Thompson. Russo plays it out wide to Slouse. Jack Slouse moved to left back. In place of the injured Gabe Fernandez. Talked with Andrew Martin at halftime. He believes it's only a Charlie horse for Mr. Fernandez, as he got clattered into pretty hard by Robin Terry. It was purely accidental, but it hurts nevertheless. But not a knee injury. He will be okay. And now the pass for Wade broken up there by Hatcher. Cleared out. Iwasaki now on it for Lane United. Don't forget to go to the website, olytownfc.com. You can get tickets for the gala coming up Friday, 6:30 at the Olympia Ballroom, catered by Well 80 and Casamia. Lots of prizes. Get your raffle ticket for the Caribbean cruise, the tropical cruise, as Wade Muttit tried to take on 4 Artesians, finally loses out. Cleared out to the defense, played over to nobody, and it's going to be Connor Tolan. No, actually, Hayura Iwasaki got there and was able to get it out of play prior to Tolan getting there. But, yeah, don't forget to go get your tickets, get your raffle tickets, come out, support local soccer. The Artesians can't do it without people like you, and we appreciate all the support that we can get. Don't forget to go to the website also. Learn how to volunteer. Learn how to become a staff member. Go to the merchandise place. You can get some sweet stuff. Hoodies for Father's Day as Trevor Thompson dribbles in. Finally gets taken off his feet and into the hands of the defense. Here come the Artesians again. Diagonal ball looking for Thompson. He's going to get there. Wins it. He's kind of bottled into a corner, though. Plays it into the middle. Picked up by Connor Tolan. Tolan tried to find Thompson. Goes out of play for a throw-in. Merchandise, though. Father's Day special. Hoodies, 20% off. Scarves, 15% off. Go get your scarves up. You can join the 1896, which is the Ultra supporters group for the Artesians. They're not really Ultras, but they're an Ultra supporter group. 1896, of course, the year that the Oly Brewery was founded, and that kind of represents part of who we are as a brand. We're representing the Thurston County area, and Olympia beer was a large part of that for a long period of time. You can see it in the logo, the horseshoe. As this ball's played in for De La Luz, who puts it on frame, and it goes just wide. A good run by De La Luz, able to get a foot to it. I don't think Lime saw it coming, but it was able to, he couldn't get it on target as it went just wide. Don't forget, you can win a tropical cruise just by going on the website and buying some raffle tickets, olytownfc.com. Tropical cruise, that sounds beautiful right now. Sound even better if you were on it. Headed out by Hatcher. Tommy Case plays it up to Robin Terry, back out to Case. Rodriguez making a diagonal run, held by the Artesians off the shoulder. Dowd keeps it in play. Cleared out again by Miller. As York taking off the ball. Volley by Robin Terry. Bounces harmlessly into the hands of Lanfear. And we are still tied at 1. So the Artesians gave away a PK early, about midway through the first half. Equalized about 10 minutes later off the head of Keegan York. First half substitute as Wade tracks back to win that one. Now given away by Russo. Russo, a new addition to the lineup today. Ball into the middle, one by York. Clears it out. Slouse keeps it in play and wins it back, but only as far as Landon Sloan. No substitutions by either team here in the second half to start the second half. Wade battling. Draws the foul as Iwasaki holding him as he was trying to gain position. Slouse with the free kick restart out wide. It's Thompson in space. Plays it off the legs of Case. Goes out off a garbage can. And bounces back to Jack Slouse on the touchline, and we'll do it again. Moons. Into the middle, it's De La Luz, but he can't get there as Lime steps up to grab it. Good track back by the defender, Cameron Miller, who plays it out wide. Throw-in coming up for Lane United. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors, Olympia Orthopedics, Van Dorm Realty, Dancing Goats Coffee, Wembley Soccer Shop, Forma Construction. Thank you all for your help this year. Well 80, of course, Nicole's Bar, of course, Oly Fed, everybody else who's doing everything they can to help us maintain this level of soccer here in the South Sound region. We appreciate everything you've done for us. And a foul is going to be called as Connor Tolan, just weaving his way through the defense, gets held up. We are going to have substitutions now coming in for Oly Town. It's going to be Richie Lapointe Guevara and Manny Nicasio coming in. Federico Russo and Gavin Moons out for Oly Town. And Manny Nicasio, the fan favorite, coming in for Oly Town. Everybody loves Manny. And Richie has been nothing short of spectacular. What you're doing with these two substitutions is bringing in high energy, because that is what these two players embody. As you see Manny on the ball. Out wide, it's Thompson. Thompson cuts it back. Thompson plays it wide just across the face of goal. A little too high for Gill as he couldn't get there, but able to cause some trouble. And you can see already what Manny brings to the table, and that is high energy, high intensity, and never giving up on a ball. Richie, the same kind of player, so the the middle of the midfield about ready to get a little bit more physical here as those two step on the pitch. Robin Terry now. Out wide, it's Tommy Case. Case into the middle, cleared out by Cameron Miller, and it goes out for a corner kick. Case able to find some room on the far sideline, but unable to find a body at the end of his cross, and it goes out for a corner. I think this is the first corner of the game for Lane United. And it looks like it's Walters who's going to take it for Lane. Out on the far side. Hand goes up. Ball comes in. It's a good one. Headed out by Wade. And Thompson makes the final clearance. And Tolan comes away with it for the Artesians. He's still chasing, and Lane forced to play it all the way back to Limes, who's playing well off his line. Long ball over the top of everybody, headed back by Miller, and it's going to be Lanfear who picks it up for the Artesians. Of course, the Artesians 3-2 on the season, both losses coming to Ballard FC, who sit all alone on top of the Northwest Division, the 5-0 record. The Artesians in second place right now with 9 points, 2 ahead of CFC Atletico and 3 ahead of Lane. So 3 points here would go a long way for the Artesians to inch their way closer to a possible second place finish in the Northwest Division. Substitution now coming in for Lane United. It's going to be number 27, excuse me, and that is Banyan Lyon out of Boulder, Colorado. He's not coming in quite yet, but he'll be in at the next dead ball. Free kick, looking for Wade. Wade couldn't get it and pushed off the ball as Tolan, and Tolan is going to be the one to come away with it. Out wide, it's Thompson. Trevor Thompson gives it up. Slouse on the overlap. Slouse couldn't get there as Terry forces it away from him. And it's going to be Lane who comes back away with it. It's Tommy Case now for Lane. Walters gets past Gill. Richie chasing. And it's going to be a foul called against Cameron Miller. And a talking to is going to be had with Richie Lapointe Guevara already, as he just came into the match and is already getting a talking to by the center official, Yannick Roffus. He's done a good job today of keeping everybody's heads calm as Derek Jones Jr. makes way for Banyan Lyon. Derek Jones Jr. put in a good shift there for Lane United. Banyan Lyon out of the Colorado Rapids Academy. Played for Real Colorado in the MLS Next as well. And now it's going to be taken out of bounds, and a foul is going to be called against Gil De La Luz, and he's going to get a booking for that one. A late foul on the touchline, and Gil picks up the first yellow card of the game as he took down number 6, Landon Sloan, out of Heritage High School in Raleigh, North Carolina. Landon Sloan. And Luke Walters is going to be the one to stand over this free kick. 1-1 the score here from South Sound Stadium. Long ball looking for Muttet. It's going to be won by Cameron Miller, though, and he blasts it all the way back over the midfield stripe. And it's going to be bounced back and forth between the two teams. And it's going to be Lane United who comes away with it, only to give it right back and win it back again. Banyan Lyon doing a good job of getting around everybody, and it's going to be Muttet with it. Back in the middle for Lyon. Taking off the ball, Manny Nicasio steps back, wins it, and it falls into the hands of Lanphier. And the Artesians live to see another day. So I'd like to thank Mi Pueblo Express and Kona Ice for providing food and beverages to the masses here at South Sound Stadium today. And another giveaway here, this time on the near sideline. A pass that gets out of the away from the defender. Miller couldn't track it down, and a giveaway deep in their zone leads to a throw-in for Lane United. Case, Hatcher, Iwasaki. Diagonal ball looking for somebody and finding nobody as that ball goes out of play. Goal kick, Lanphier, and the Artesians looking to get going here and pressure the Lane defense, as it's been all Lane United here for most of this second half, continually pressuring the Artesians back line. Wade makes the turn, flicks it up, looking for Tolan, headed out and cleared. That was Hatcher on the recovery. And once again, away comes Lane. It's Dowd out to Lyon, held in and won by the Artesians. Gill gets away, and now on the run, it's Tolan. Tolan with room. Back into the middle, finds Gill. Gill is all alone. Gill with the shot that's blocked off the line or off his feet by Iwasaki, as Gill had a wide open shot at goal, and Iwasaki gave up the body to stop it. That was a hockey play in a soccer game, and Iwasaki's going to feel that one in the morning. Now a turn by Manny. Manny with the shot that goes wide. It curled too much and goes out of play. But that's what the Artesians need to do. Keep the pressure on. Make the goalkeeper remember why you're playing. Get shots that he has to react to. 30 minutes to play here in the second half. 1-1 the score. Alongside Cartwright Media, my name is John McGlamory, bringing you the action from South Sound Stadium. Beautiful, overcastly, partly sunny, cloudy northwest spring day. The only thing we're missing is a little bit of sprinkling, and it would be complete. Limes with the long lead out for Lyon. And a quick throw by Eldridge is going to be deemed too quick, as he was too far up the field. Now into the middle, it's Manny. Manny with Thompson all alone on the far side. He finds it, but it's too far. He had to track back to get it. Cuts back into the middle nicely. Trevor Thompson into the middle. It's De La Luz, and this shot is blocked. He had a wide open goal. This time it was blocked by Walters. So Gil De La Luz unable to get a ball on frame because the defense is just laying out to stop him from scoring. 2 shots now blocked by Lane United's defense. That one with an open goal mouth needed to be blocked. Luke Walters stepping up big. The man from Nottingham, England, coming up big for Lane United. Richie Lapointe wins the 50-50 ball. It's Tolan. Tolan with Lyon chasing. De La Luz into the middle. Won by Iwasaki. Back comes Lane. It's Dowd to Sloan. Back and forth we go here from South Sound Stadium. Both teams desperately wanting all 3 points, not content to share the spoils. Manny wins it. Richie finds Desmond. Connor. And now Teagan on the overlap, and he's got room. Here comes Eldridge. Eldridge cuts it inside. Still Eldridge. Over to Wade, broken up, but Eldridge wins it back. Finds Gill, heads it to the middle. Tries to bring it down and couldn't. Lane United survives again. Lyon with the ball, looking for Muttet. He's got a beat on it. So does York, though. York closing him down, and York wins the ball and shepherds him out of play, but the offside flag goes up. It was all for naught as the ball is going to be brought back as Muttet was offside. And the Artesians, they were listening to me. I think I told them they needed to get down there and put pressure on the goalie, and they've done nothing but that. So we must have a pipeline down to the coach. And once again, it's a giveaway. This time it's Wade. He comes away with it. And Wade, can he keep it in? No, he can't, as his first touch again lets him down. And it goes out for a throw-in for Lane United. Looks like another couple of players are going to be coming in for Oly Town. Habib Famudatimi coming in. Chris Peretti coming in. And Jason Fairhurst going to be making their way into the game. Richie wins it back, and here comes Tolan. Tolan taken down right outside the box by Iwakuma. That is Haruya Iwasaki, who takes him down just outside the box, picks up a yellow card for his efforts. And the Artesians going to have a free kick from a dangerous spot here, right outside the box. Famudatimi and Peretti getting ready to come in, along with 2 players from Lane. That's going to be number 11, Tig Walsh, and number 12, Benjamin Folks. They'll be coming in soon enough, but we're going to first take care of this free kick. It's Trevor Thompson and Connor Tolan standing over it. 5-man wall put in by the keeper. He's not going to be able to see much. It's Thompson. Takes the shot off the head of Dowd, and it goes back to midfield. Tried to go for power, and it went right to the head of Ethan Dowd. And now a giveaway by Manny, and the break could be on. It's a 3-on-1 out to the wide side. It's played into the middle. Trailing on the play is Lyon. Lyon out wide finds Muttet. Muttet with the shot, saved by Lanfear. Right into his hands. And now back the other way we go. Looking for Wade, headed out, and now mass substitutions coming. As I mentioned, Famudatimi, Peretti, and Fairhurst coming in. De La Luz, Wade, and Thompson out. Coming in for Lane United, Tig Walsh and Benjamin Folks. Leaving the game, Hugo Rodriguez and Landon Sloan. As the ball looking for Tegan Eldridge goes out of play. Tig Walsh out of Fort Hayes State by way of Dublin, Ireland. Number 11 for Lane United. So both teams making substitutions here. Eldridge plays it for Fairhurst. Fairhurst has room, controls it, makes the spin. Out wide now, Eldridge. First touch for Famutatimi. Out wide, it's going to be Peretti out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Chris Peretti into the middle. It's Iwasaki who puts a foot down to control it. Now it falls to Manny. Manny leaves it for Richie. Richie with the shot that's going to be saved by Brandon Limes. Right into his hand, a one bouncer right into his mitts, and he grabs it. But Oly Town now has flipped the script and is putting all the pressure now on this Lane United defense. It's Lyon. Cuts into the middle. Famutatimi forcing the action. Lyon still dribbling around everybody, though. Gets it out wide. It's Robin Terry. Iwasaki. Now on the overlap, it's Walters, but that's going to go over his head and off the corner flag for a throw. Oly Town's going to get it back. Ref says all the way back. It hit the corner flag and bounced out, so it's right there. Like to thank Olympia Jeep and Hotel Olympia for their support as well this season. Of course, Nicole's Bar. Very good. Live stream today provided by OlyFed and Sure Clean Car Wash. Thank you very much. And don't forget the game on June 30th. You can sign up to donate blood. We always need blood. Not us, but people need blood. So come out, donate some blood. Go online at olytownfc.com, make reservations, let them know you're coming. Say, I'm going to give you a bag of blood because I want to do good for the community, and that's what it does. It helps the community, and we appreciate it if you would come out and do that. And while you're there, don't forget to buy raffle tickets for the Tropical Cruise. Raffle coming up on Friday. $25 a ticket. Buy as many as you want. You don't need to be present to win. I will be buying some raffle tickets. I'm already going on a cruise next year, but why not go on another one? Because I'm going to Alaska. I'd rather go somewhere warm, but Alaska calls. Sorry for the side conversation with Brandon Cartwright up here in the booth. But yeah, Gala this Friday. Buy your tickets there. Buy your raffle tickets. Support the Oly Soccer Foundation and the Oly Town Artisans, especially helping out with travel expenses and things along those lines, practice facilities. It pays for kids to get into the games for free, which is something we are very proud of. It helps with scholarships to camps over the summer and winter. It does nothing but help the community, so we appreciate all the help that you can get. Eldridge now with the long ball out wide, looking for Peretti. Over the head of Terry, Peretti wins it, but loses out, and it's going to be Folks who comes away with it for Lane United, but plays it out. Muttit couldn't get there. And a throw-in coming up. Slouse into Peretti. Peretti taking off the ball. It's going to go out for a throw for Oly Town once again. Throw in by Slouse, one by Fairhurst, out wide. Jack Slouse still with it. Still with it, Slouse. Jack Slouse into the middle, finds a player. It's Connor Tolan. He cuts it in and taken off the ball, out for a corner. Connor Tolan making things happen, winning a corner for the Artisans. Time to send up the big guys, Miller and York, to clog the middle. Somebody's got to play back, though. It's going to be Eldridge who steps back as Famutatimi steps up, gets ready to take this one. It's an outswinger coming off this right foot. It's low. Won by Ritchie off the head, held in by Miller. Miller taken down by the keeper. And it's going to go out, apparently off of Miller, and out for a goal kick. 18 minutes left in this one. The Artesians and Lane United still knotted at 1. Goals by Muddett and Keegan York for Oly Town. That's where we are. Iwasaki almost gives it away. Played back to Terry. Into the middle, it's Ritchie. Flicks it to himself. Still Ritchie with it. Walsh trying to stay with him. Still Ritchie. Ritchie. Still Ritchie to the point. Flicks it into the middle. Manny trying to make a run. But Limes diagnosed that one early. Came out to grab it. And back on the ball is Lane United. And now a long ball for Lyon. Lyon wins it. It's going to be a tug of the jersey. Lyon still has it. Lyon into the middle, lays it off. Nobody behind Muttett, and it's going to be Slouse coming back the other way. Out wide now, Connor Tolan. Cuts back, gets it to Habib Famutatimi. Back to Ritchie, long ball. Fairhurst forced to chase it. Puts the pressure on Hatcher, wins the ball, forces the throw deep in the Lane defensive zone. So a throw in now. It's Luke Walters with it for Lane United. Long ball to Muttett, won by Cam Miller. Manny tracks back, can't get it. He's got to run back now on defense. It's going to be Walsh, plays it out wide to Lyon. Muttett on the run in the middle, plays it across. Slouse lets it go, and it's going to go out for a throw. Oly Town survives again as we are in the 76th minute of play here. Peretti gets the ball from Jack. Long clearance looking for Fairhurst. Iwasaki climbed on the back of him, wins the header. Held in by Dowd, and now a flick on. It's going to be Lanfear who comes out and had to make it right, and he did. He wins the ball off the feet of Folks, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. What an impressive effort by Charlie Lanfear to come out and snuff out that ball and keep this game level. Charlie Lanfear, Seattle University goalkeeper out of Samamis, Washington. Came up big when he needed to. Now a long throw into Fairhurst, chested on for Peretti. Peretti still comes away with it. Cuts it inside. Peretti. Robin Terry down behind the play. Falls down to Tolan. Out wide. It's Tegan Eldridge. Into the middle. Once again, Peretti gets the ball across. And somehow Limes makes the save. Across his body. Reached out with one hand. And just smothered the ball. And I don't know how that doesn't go in. But Limes with the strong hand keeps it out. And we stay level at 1. Robin Terry now getting stretched out by Jason Fairhurst. He's got a cramp he's dealing with there. He looks to be all right. Players taking advantage of this, getting some hydration. I still can't believe how Brandon Limes made that save, but he did. He reached back across his body and one-handed that ball. And we remain tied. And apparently there's been a timeout called here, I guess, because everybody stopped playing for a while and started drinking. It's not even that warm out here, but away we go. Yannick Roffus getting things going again. Forget to thank Premier Airport Shuttle, ThurstonTalk.com, Washington Orthopedic Center, GGCW Renovations, and Foot and Ankle Surgical Associates. Thank you all for your help and support this season. As I keep mentioning, we couldn't do it without you, and we appreciate everything that you've done to help keep local soccer alive here in the South Sound region. And a giveaway now, this time the Artesians come away with it. All the pressure now in the Lane United end. Peretti chasing. It's going to be tracked back by Richie. He's going to come away with it. And Richie's going to control the ball, but he's going to be taken off his feet by Walters. Now Manny looking to chase. Lane coming away with it. But they play it all the way back to Iwasaki and get things started again from the back line. Ooh, Iwasaki with a good feint there against Peretti. Gets the ball away from him. Plays it up. That should have been a handball, not called, but it's going to be won by Manny. Fairhurst wins it back. Manny has it away for the Artesians. Now Richie with Eldridge on the run. Eldridge can go. He's got it. Plays it across the middle. Who's going to get there? It's going to be Iwasaki who comes away with the header. Cleared it out. Now Lyon tried to flick on. Tried to win a cheapy foul, and the referee kind of smiled and shook his hands. And we've got another bunch of substitutions now coming in. It's going to be number 9, Owen Nelson, and number 32, Callum Frogson. Coming in. Muttet coming out for Lane, as well as Robin Terry. Callum Frogson out of Nottingham, England as well. So 2 players from Nottingham on the squad. Owen Nelson out of Shawnee, Kansas. He plays for Fort Hays State. He's in the game for Lane United. And now a giveaway. Famutatimi, though, with the cross, goes over everybody. Peretti chases, keeps it in, keeps it from going out for a goal kick, out for a throw. 10:50 remaining here in the game. Oly Town and Lane United still tied at 1. And once again, a throw-in infraction called by the official. This is the 3rd time we've had a player throwing it too far forward, and we get a rethrow. Ball blasted all the way out, and that's going to be a foul of some sort called. I don't know who against, but it was against Oly Town. I just don't know what the foul was. OlyTownFC.com. Go get your raffle tickets. Caribbean Cruise. Get your gala tickets. Get some food from Well 80, Casamia. Support the Artesians and the mission that we have to bring high-quality pre-professional soccer to the region. Oh, and Jason Fairhurst taken down hard by Hatcher on the far side, and Jason looks a little bit shaken up on the far side. Slouse picks him up, and it's going to be a free kick. Another free kick for the Artesians. Another opportunity for their big defensive guys to come up, get ahead on the ball. Worked in the first half. We'll see if it can work again in the second. Chris Peretti now coming up. No, that is not Chris Peretti. That's Tegan Eldridge standing over it. Actually, it's Connor Tolan. My eyes are killing me right now. It's Connor Tolan standing over the ball. And he's going to deliver into the middle of the box. It's a good one. It's going to be held in, and it's going to bounce off of 2 heads. One Lane, one Oly head, but it's going to fall into the hands of Brandon Limes out of Puyallup, Washington. Plays for the University of Portland. Brandon Limes had a couple good saves today already to keep this game level. And Famutatimi wins the ball. That's going to be a good job by him. Now a quick throw finds Fairhurst. He flicks around and gets hit in the face for his efforts. Oh, and oh my goodness, Connor Tolan had the ball and he tripped over his feet. He tripped over the ball. Unfortunately for him, the ball came in quick and it just got the better of him. But Lane United living dangerously right now on their back line. And now Brandon Lime says, everybody forward, I'm going to kick this as far as I can. Which is pretty far. Headed back by Oly Town, played on. It's going to be won by Ritchie, and now a long run for Eldridge. Eldridge with the shot that goes over everything. He had the angle, but it was Iwasaki again who put good defensive body pressure on Eldridge, not allowing him an easy shot, and that one rose the whole time off his leg. But Oly Town not going away here towards the end of the match. Out wide, it's Hatcher. Cleared out by Callum Frogson, but won back by Oly Town. Into the middle. Miller out to York. Back to Lanphier. Now it's Lane United putting the pressure on. York blasts the ball. Famutatimi rises up, couldn't get it, held in. Now it's Banyan Lion, but it's going to be Miller who steps up to win it. And it's going to be Miller who comes away with it. Ends up being a throw for Oly Town here. Things getting chippy down there. Players really want this. And now Fairhurst on the break. He's on, heads it down, and Frogson forced to clear it out for a corner kick. The Artesians coming on strong. Another opportunity here for the Artesians. It's Connor Tolan standing over it. Good ball delivery. Headed in, held down, ball over, but it's going to be offside called against Keegan York as he drifted just past the last defender. And it goes out for a free kick. As we approach 5 minutes to go here in this game, it's still anybody's match. The Artesians putting all the pressure on, looking for that second goal that could give them all 3 points. It's going to be won by Ritchie, held by Ritchie, still with Ritchie. Still Ritchie LaPointe Guevara. And now Manny comes away with it. Ritchie LaPointe Guevara will not let the ball away from him. It is amazing. Manny finds Fairhurst, tried to make the turn, but it was Frogson who just put enough on it, and it's cleared all the way out to Lyon, and he can't keep it in play. Quick, Famutatimi throws it in, finds Tolan. Spins around twice, comes away with it on the touchline. Tried to find somebody, couldn't. Iwasaki forced to play it out, and it's going to be a throw-in once again. Famutatimi. Long ball for Fairhurst. Fairhurst lets it go, cuts it into the middle. Nobody on the back post. Peretti has to chase now. That was a beautiful ball, but nobody was on the back post. Hoy vey. And now played all the way back to Lanphier. And that was a golden opportunity, a beautiful cross that goes by the wayside. The Artesians so close, just need that last touch. And now 3 players down after a clash of heads. It's Iwasaki, Fairhurst, and Fairhurst is down. And Andrew Martin, once again, putting in some steps on the Fitbit as he's running back and forth. And Fairhurst still down, not a good look. We're going to take a quick break here on the Artesians Broadcasting Network and bring you the remainder of the game right after this. Welcome back to the broadcast. Just want to give an update here. Jason Fairhurst has rolled over onto his back, but taking all the precautions necessary at this point to make sure that he is okay. He is now sitting up. We're happy to report that. A very scary midair collision, and Jason Fairhurst did not fare well with that challenge. I just wanted to let everybody know that he is moving, he is sitting up, and he is okay. And at this point, the Artesians, you know, the end of the game doesn't matter. It's the health of the players, and Jason Fairhurst has been an amazing steward for this club over the years, and it's painful to see him like this, but it's good to see now he's going to stand up and walk off the pitch. He's going to get some help. And that is some good news there, as Jason Smith and Andrew Martin both taking him off the pitch. Oh, don't do that. So away goes Fairhurst, unfortunately, under assistance, as he took a vicious shot to the head, going up for the header. And the Artesians going to have to make a substitution. It's going to be backup goalkeeper Dante Perez coming in at forward for Oly Town. He was the last person left on the bench. So Jason Fairhurst going to go get some more medical attention. As we've hit stoppage time, we're going to see probably about 7 or 8 minutes of stoppage time here. But just happy that Jason is okay and able to walk off the field. So Dante Perez in the game, number 9, taking over for Fairhurst. Long ball finds Peretti, but he can't control it. Goes out of play for a throw-in at midfield. Lane United with the ball. Now one back, this time by Oly Town. Chris Peretti, long corner or diagonal ball looking for Eldridge. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. Goes out for a throw. Lane United with the ball now. Luke Walters standing over it. Into the middle. Finds Walsh. Walsh called for the foul as he held back Habib Famudatimi after he took the ball away. And now Dowd getting a finger pointing and a lecture from Yannick Roffus. Probably his last chance to avoid a yellow card. Long ball into the middle. Who rises to get it? Dante Perez went to get it. Limes came up and grabbed it right off his head. And it goes Perez not giving any space for Limes to make the kick. It's going to be played back this time to Lanfear as we are in stoppage time. Probably about 5 minutes or so left to go in this game. And it's going to be headed on by Ritchie out wide. It's Peretti now. Peretti, Chris Peretti. Into the middle, shot, score! Dante Perez gets it in the back of the net, and Oly Town goes up 2-1. Unbelievable scenes here at South Sound Stadium. Dante Perez, the backup goalkeeper today, comes in at forward and scores what could be the game winner for the Artesians. It is now Oly Town 2, Lane United 1. What a turn of events here in Lacey, Washington. Perez wins the ball back and tries to play it out. And a foul's going to be called. No, it's not. Ritchie wins it. Lane United pressing now. Pushing everybody forward. Dowd. Now it's Frogson back to Dowd. Dowd cuts it in. Ball's going to be held in. No, it's going to be out of play. It was Hatcher trying to get there, but it goes out of play. Lanfear standing over it, makes the long ball. Slouse heads it up. Players going down. Iwasaki clears it up. Headed out. Held in by Dowd. Out wide. It's Lyon. Lyon tries to get past Famutatimi, but Manny Nicasio steps up and tackles it out of play. Throw-in coming for Lane United. In stoppage time, 2-1 the score. Oly Town on top. Long looping header, headed on. Lanfear tries to punch it up and over, but didn't need to, as it just goes over onto the top of the net and out for a goal kick. An opportunity to waste more time. And the Artesians can feel it coming at this point. 2-1 the score. Dante Perez, the man of the hour, and now Chris Peretti looking to run. Peretti couldn't get onto it. It's played back to Limes. Long clearance by Brandon Limes. One, but only as far as Dowd, and now here comes Ethan Dowd. Good job by Ritchie to track back and win it. Gave it right back to Lane, though. Into the middle. It's Tyg Walsh. Long ball for Lyon. Lyon's going to get there. It's going to be headed out by Lanfear. Out for a corner kick. Lyon trying to plead his case for a penalty, but Lanfear had every right to get to that ball, but he headed it out for a corner. So dangerous time still here. Banyan Lyon standing over it now. Chipped up, far post, headed up by Iwasaki, and it goes over the goal, out for a goal kick. Lanfear taking his time, checking his shin guards now, making sure they're okay. Gets the foot out over it, plays it out wide. Peretti stepping up, couldn't get there. Hatcher lets it go out for a throw. Callum Frogson now with it at midfield. And still we play on. Dowd gets around two, leaves it off for Hatcher. Out wide. It's Walters. Walsh gives it away, yes. And Tegan Eldridge clears it out. Manny wins it now. Won back by Walters, though, and he plays a long ball to the far sideline. Tommy Case on it. Tommy Case into the middle. Tommy Case still in the middle. Shot comes in, and he scores! Lane United ties it up deep into stoppage time. And that is a backbreaker. 2 years in a row. Owen Nelson with the goal for Lane United. And once again, we are tied up at 2. And the referee is going to blow the whistle and put a pin in this one. as Lane United steals 2 points at the death. And this game ends up tied 2-2 here from South Sound Stadium. What a game and what an effort by both teams. I would think that sharing the points is probably fair, but having the lead that late, it stings a little bit as an Artesian. But the Artesians maintain their lead of 3 points over Lane United, go to 12 on the season with a record of 3-2-1, and the Artesians gathering at midfield to thank the coaches and the opposing players. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back with some stats and an interview with a player coming up here in just a moment. You're watching the Artesians Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to the broadcasts. 2-2, the game ends in a draw. Lane United scores a late goal at the very end of stoppage time to tie this thing up. And the Artesians come away with only the 1 point. First half goal, a spot kick by Wade Muttit put Lane United up on top. But it was a header by Keegan York that tied it up 10 minutes later. We went into the halftime break tied at 1. An injury to Jason Fairhurst forced the Artesians to put backup goalkeeper Dante Perez in at forward, and he did nothing but reward the decision as he scored a goal in stoppage time, putting the Artesians up 2-1. But it was Owen Nelson who puts it in the back of the net, and the last kick of the game, for all intents and purposes, that ties it up for the second year in a row. Lane United steals a point on the road in the last 30 seconds of the game. See Jason Fairhurst able to walk around on his own power down there, so that is a good sign. But boy, what a disappointing way to end the game. But we've got more to look forward to coming up for the Artesians. Nobody playing next weekend, which is a good thing. Well, not nobody, but no games here, I should say. We have a week off from broadcasting. The women, though, do travel to Portland on June 18th. 7 p.m. kick at the Oregon Episcopal School in Beaverton. Head on down there, support the women as they look to continue their march toward a Northwest Division title. Then on June 21st, the women once again kick off, this time against CFC Atletica. on the 21st at 7 p.m. from John Chambers Field. And the men on June 23rd at 7 p.m. travel up to Ballard. So no home games until June 30th. If you're an Artesian fan, you don't have a game here until the 30th of June. So go support them on the road if you can. Once again, no games until the 30th here at home. We're going to take another quick break here as we look to bring a player up for an interview if possible. We'll be back as soon as possible. You're watching the Oly Town Artesian Soccer on the Artesians Broadcasting Network. We are back. We are going to forego the player interview today. This was a tough one for the Artesians, and I do not blame them one bit. We'd like to thank our sponsors, though. Thank you for all your help. Sure Clean Car Wash since 1985. Premier Airport Shuttle. Nicole's Bar off Legion. Oly Fed Banking, that's mutual. And Washington Orthopedic Center. Thank you for your support. And thank you to Oly Fed and Sure Clean Car Wash for bringing you this live stream today. A tough one here from South Sound Stadium, but the Artesians do get a point and maintain their position in second place in the Northwest Division. We will be back on June 30th here at South Sound Stadium. But until then, be good and be great and go support the Artesians on the road. Portland, Salem, and Ballard coming up. Go to the website, olytownfc.com for schedule information. And don't forget, this Friday, 6:30 p.m., get your tickets online at olytownfc.com for the Oly Soccer Foundation Gala and fundraising auction. You can also get your raffle tickets for the Tropical Cruise Getaway, $25 a ticket. You can buy multiple, and you don't need to be there to win. So go to the website, check it out, and we will see you in a couple weeks when the Artesians come back to South Sound Stadium. On behalf of Cartwright Media, my name is John McGlamory. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you in a couple weeks.